Previously on the Two Morons podcast.
Okay, and I'm not trying to laugh. I just genuinely find it funny. So you know how you gotta crawl through like the cement tubes, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm imagining you get stuck. You're too wide, and then they get like, you know how they used to clean the cannons, right? Just stick it in there and start shooting crim. You go shooting out the other end.
I sink a Japanese vessel.
Now for part 2.
And
Alright,
we're
back up. Alright, we're back. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my god. So, Tiger.
What?
Who do you support this election?
The one that didn't threaten national security.
Alright. Obviously, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, he didn't see it coming.
Even when Bush tried to wave to him. I think that was one of the saddest. That would be like the saddest thing.
That's simply a highlight of Bush.
I'm so surprised that thrice is a word.
Just because Bush said it.
Well, no, you may fool me once, you may fool me twice, but you'll never fool me thrice. I mean, thrice does not sound like a word.
Yeah, then we get to something that isn't a word, such as when he said irregardless.
Oh, God. Double negative much?
So, not regardless.
Wait, so irregardless, so... I'm confused. What does that mean? Okay, so regardless would mean it without regard. So irregardless...
Would
so
be without
it is
regard.
it is to be regarded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then, of course, for us to prepare for the demon chicken.
Wait, Jeffrey the Chicken Messiah?
Demon chicken! Demon chicken!
Oh, I forgot about that. How long has it been since Demon Chicken?
Oh man, that was in our first podcast that was deleted and no one will ever see again.
We did a first. Oh, that was in the. We did a podcast.
Yeah.
No, on this. I'm playing on this channel.
Well, it was on my other channel before I moved all the old videos to this channel. But I wasn't able to secure that one before I deleted it, so... Yeah, that was also where her Trump is the Messiah joke started.
I am the Messiah. I am the Messiah. China, 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 China.
Mexico. At least that quote is actually from one of our videos, so...
Well, the other one was from one of our video. Which one? Oh, wait, hold on. What the other one was from our video. I don't think anyone else came up with Demon Chicken for George.
No, that one was on the Lost podcast that doesn't exist anymore. Then we, of course, had the other podcast with Dylan.
Oh, that one's on our channel.
Yeah, that one is, but that didn't have Demon Chicken in it.
Yeah, no Demon Chicken. Demon Chicken.
Yeah, and of course, Jeffrey the Chicken Messiah is, well, from the Creepypasta video.
Obviously, he is the real Messiah, for he fried for our sins. Jesus. That works so well, and it was never intended to.
Yeah, it's just like... that's definitely a highlight from the Creepypasta video. I wish he could...
That and Trumu could have survived that hit.
Yeah, that was another highlight. I wish we would do more Creepypasta readings, but obviously it comes to if we both want to do it, and he obviously doesn't want to read more Creepypastas.
I'm not completely opposed to it, it's just... It's like, you know, getting back to that, if you remember that SpongeBob, Criminal Minds.
Oh yeah, that.
It's like I mean, I'm not opposed to it, I just never feel like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like you with the ship. Well, I think you are opposed to the ship. It's not just you don't feel like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which one is it? Do you just never feel like doing it, or are you just actually opposed to the game?
Both.
Yeah, well, okay. Alright.
Yeah, like the only time I had fun was when I wasn't following the rules.
Well, we all followed the rules as little as possible.
Yeah, but again, even then, it wasn't that fun.
Really? I love that game. Well, you also were... I think you would have a different view of it if you were there that night when me, Mr. Coke, and Dylan were doing,
I'll protect you, Mr. President.
I'll protect you, Mr. President. Ah! I've never been so terrified of Tony Blair in my life. Like me, like all three of us would purposely get into jail. If the other one was on our list, we would get into jail. Like at the end, I was just killing Dylan to kill Dylan. I would get into jail. I'd find a shank.
Yeah, just like
Mr. Coke would ruin it, and then he would get into jail, and then he would kill me.
yeah. And then of course there was that one time I was arrested for holding
Holding
a screwdriver.
It was a weapon, obviously.
He's holding a screwdriver,
Get him! He may screw something.
and then we'll be screwed.
Jesus. The puns are real. Oh, we've had fun. We've had fun.
Yeah,
Have you had fun?
yeah, I've had fun.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you positive?
yeah.
Oh my god, you may want to get that checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, that could be...
No, seriously, you could probably die from that. Mm-hmm.
Sorry if you hear my goat in the background. Can you-
Alright, I forgot you had a goat.
I have multiple. Just out of curiosity, can you hear that in the background, Tiger?
Nope.
Alright, then we're good. Jeffrey the Chicken Messiah has saved me once again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Me and Tiger can never have a serious conversation. Like, it's a very rare day that we do.
Yeah, and when we do try to have a serious conversation, we struggle.
Yeah.
The problem is, when it comes to serious topics, we're into completely different things.
Yeah, we almost match up. We almost match up.
Yeah, because I'm into paleontology and you're into history.
We overlap briefly in the Paleolithic era.
Yeah, that's where I end and you begin.
I like how that was the second greatest revelation we had since the day we discovered Lucy and Santa.
But no one's gonna get that.
No one's gonna get that, but it makes sense to us.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a second.
I am the Alpha and you are the Omega.
Omega. Jesus. Transformers would be a bit different than if it was Omega instead of Omega. I don't think it had quite the same fearful ring. I am Omega Supreme!
Dude, that sounds like a dish. Yes, I'll have one Omega Supreme, please. Lose the onions.
He's like, I think he's like a, like even, he's like a Transformer-sized Transformers, you know?
Hmm.
He's not that big. That would be like Metroplex.
Hmm.
He's pretty big.
Hmm.
He's like a black guy's dick compared to an Asian's.
Oh. Now I just can't help but think of that one clip of Optimus Prime trying to get an Oreo into a glass of milk.
Oh, what? Can't even imagine what that would be like.
And I think it was Michael Bay Transformers, so...
That'd be horrible. The poor man, he'd never get it.
He'd either not fit or he'd crush the glass. That or crush the cookie.
I don't think, could he pick up the cookie? That's the real question.
Yeah, like, is he delicate enough to pick up the cookie and then try to dunk it into a glass of milk? Because really,
Like, how-
that's the only way to have an Oreo.
I actually really don't care for Oreos.
Yeah, but for those who do enjoy Oreos, like myself, it's always great with milk.
Alright, look, Chubby, no one asked you. You enjoy anything? you enjoy anything that's chocolate.
Yeah.
That's why you ate that black family. God, that's... I'm glad we got that monkey off our back.
Yeah, no comments.
to
No
hell.
comments.
hell.
No comments.
I'm going to hell, Tiger.
Yeah, you're going. You're going.
I'm going to the bad place.
The bad place, yes. Yeah.
But then there's these just awkward parts where we're silent.
Yeah, because we can't really think of anything.
This is why I said we should come up with topics beforehand. When you decided to start off with Weep Bomb.
Still funny.
Still funny. It'll be funny till it's not.
Like, the only reason I'm laughing is because you're laughing.
I know it's not a lot with us.
Yeah.
Oh, that battle's not going my way. Can we make it go my way? Please, 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 please. No, well, fuck it.
I don't think it swings that way.
Well, I swing that way.
I think you always swing that way.
I do. I swing any way I can.
Mm-hmm.
Along with Mr. Weep Bomb. Stop finding it funny, damn it. Okay, you could have any superpower. What would it be?
Telekinesis.
You could be married to any actress. Who would it be? I guess celebrity. Oh, yeah, actress. I don't know.
I just don't really care about that many celebrities.
That's unfortunate.
Like, yeah, I like them in their movies, but other
Oh,
than
no.
that...
And by the way, I was just saying that was unfortunate to you. I was talking about my game.
Oh. Yeah, it's just, I don't really care that much about celebrities.
Just trying to spark conversation, Tiger. You gotta ruin it.
If you can go back in time and stop any disaster, what would you stop?
I couldn't because I
Paradox free.
But my mind knows it wouldn't be paradox free.
Let's just say it does.
It couldn't happen.
Just for the sake of conversation.
I can't. The only way I could do it is if it were by accident.
Okay, then, let's say you accidentally stopped a tragedy. Which would you be the most happy to accidentally stop?
You being born.
That's fair.
That's so
Yeah, not the Hindenburg, not the Titanic.
Well, if it was the Titanic, I would just make them straighten out the fucking ship and ram the ice. They'd actually live that way.
Yeah, and it's sort of funny how apparently the Titanic had got like a telegram signal saying they were nearing an iceberg, but the guy decided just to not tell him.
Wait, what?
You know, like on the telegraph there.
Telegram. It would be telegram.
No,
Telegram.
you know, like beep 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 beep.
Oh, right.
Like Morse code.
I thought that would be telegram, though. Not telegraph. Alright,
No.
now we gotta look it up.
I think telegram is just supposed to be mail. Yeah, we're just like, hey, yeah, they have one of those
Wasn't
things.
important.
Yeah, but just like they had one of those on the Titanic. You know, they were receiving messages, and one thing that was being picked up was that they were nearing an iceberg, and the guy decided just to keep it to himself.
That's what any reasonable person would do.
It's not important. They're probably gonna steer away from it.
Which caused them to die. Which is really ironic, actually, if you think about it.
How is it ironic?
Well, because they were trying to not hit it, and they died. And if they would have just hit it straight on, they'd be fine.
Yeah, true. I'm just reminded of the fact that Asylum made a movie called Titanic 2.
Titanic 2, yes.
Yeah.
Asylum is the unholy.
Yes. And not only that, but just the things that happened in the movie were...
What did happen? So, like, what happened? I've heard of it, I've never seen it, though, just for the sheer...
Like, I saw a review of it, and basically, it was... First off, this was Americans who built the Titanic 2, even though the Titanic was a British vessel.
Okay, this is already off to a strictly Asylum-like start.
Yeah. And then, not only that, but apparently, what happened was the melting of the glaciers in the North Pole caused a super tidal wave that was traveling at the speed of sound
Right.
to collide with Titanic 2 along with an iceberg.
Yes.
And
Sounds legit.
yeah, and also they say, hey, what about the shielding on the ship? It was only here for a full frontal attack. Where did the Titanic get hit again?
On the side.
So, yeah. Also, apparently, most of the lifeboats on deck were decoration.
What? Like, that was legit.
Yeah. Most of the lifeboats on the top deck were decoration.
Why?
I don't know why. It was...
Hey, like, I'm imagining before the tsunami. Hey, wouldn't it be really funny if we actually needed to use the lifeboats? Everybody's just scrambling around. Oh, wait, these are for... Like, how do you have a for decoration lifeboat?
I think it was just because, you know, like, it looks like just like the lifeboats they had on the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just like, not only that, but there was one part where one of the staff had some shrapnel in in her shoulder, and you know they have a first aid kit right on the wall next to him. Nah, let's just tape a credit card onto her wound. That will hold it.
What?
Let's just tape a credit card onto her wound after we pulled the shrapnel out. Yeah, even though there's a first aid kit right next to us that is clearly visible, yeah, let's not use that.
They taped a they taped a credit card
To her shoulder wound.
to her shoulder. Why?
To stop it from bleeding. Even though there was a first aid kit right next to him
Yes.
on the wall.
Was there any actual thought process?
No, not really.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Again, a tidal wave traveling at 800 miles per hour.
100 miles per hour.
Because of the melting of the
ice.
glaciers.
Yes. That sounds all very.
Yeah, that's asylum science for you. Doesn't need to make much sense as long as it somehow makes the story of the movie happen. What are you still hung up on? And the decorative lifeboats or the credit card?
It all just seems bad.
Well, it is asylum, so.
Why? Oh my God, why? Asylum is.
They don't try. They really don't try.
Why did they do it? Is the real question.
Because they somehow make money.
Why? Who's stupid enough?
Naive grandmas and Sharknado's fan base.
Fuck my life. So there's a third one now too.
There's a fourth one.
No, fourth one. That's it. Yes.
The Fourth Awakens.
Fucking kill myself.
Yeah, they actually named it The Fourth Awakens.
It just. Are they proud of themselves?
I think they just realize, hey, there are people stupid enough to actually follow us. Let's keep giving them what they want. Like, I actually fell asleep during the third one.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's all bad. It's all not good. It's all bad.
Yeah, but, like, me and Mr. Coke were watching the third one when it was on TV together.
Uh-huh.
And we fell asleep.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Like, how long, like, when did it come on?
It was, like, at 10, 11.
Yeah, okay. You both fell asleep.
Yeah. I'm not even quite sure how it ended.
Nice.
All I
You gonna
know,
watch the fourth one?
I'm not watching the fourth one. I am done.
You're done? I couldn't get past the first. I finished. I couldn't get. I couldn't watch the second one. I watched the first one. I couldn't get past any of the others. No.
Yeah, like I watched the second one with Mr. Cook and Strong Lizard separately.
You tried. You tried to watch it with me. You made me watch the first one with you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was. It was the bad.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was bad.
Yeah, and honestly, the problem is with me. You see, I do like watching so bad it's good movies, but the magic is sort of lost when you realize they're doing this on purpose. Like most of why I enjoy those kinds of movies, just wondering what was going through the director's head when they were making this.
But with like Sharknado, it's.
But with Sharknado, you know the answer. It's just, oh, they did it on purpose.
Do you think they did it on purpose with the first one though?
Yeah, I'm guessing so because here's the thing: when you hear the name Sharknado, do you think of a thrilling, serious movie that's probably going to be nominated for something? Yeah, so they probably just thought, okay, let's just put more and more stupid concepts out there, like a lot of the Asylum movies have sort of attention-grabbing names, like Shark.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln versus zombies.
Yeah,
And I like how in the description it says it has no relation with the blockbuster film.
really, you don't say. And then, of course, there's Piranhaconda, then there's Sharktopus.
Wait. What?
Piranhaconda.
The fuck is the what?
The,
Alright, no. That sounds terrifying.
it's basically a giant snake with a piranha head.
And apparently there's a second one.
Oh, of course.
Piranhaconda. It looks so fake. Jesus.
Well, you gotta remember, this is a sci-fi original movie.
Those should not be allowed to exist.
They're never really that good.
Actually, it looks like a video game graphic if you think about it.
Oh, so do the sharks in Sharknado.
Well, they're really, no, but I'm saying like that would look good if it was in a video game, you know?
Yeah, but in a movie, it looks terrible.
I like how we have that. There was like if it's in a video game like that, it's like, oh wow, that looks so good. If it's in the movie, it's like, wow.
Well, I think because mostly in a movie, you're comparing it to real people.
Right?
While in a video game, everything is CG. So you're not really trying to convince everyone that it's actually there in real life.
I guess that's a Sharktopus. That looks ridiculously stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was also Ghost Shark.
Ghost Shark.
Yeah. There was also, if I remember right, it was called Volcano Antula. Or something like that. Just volcano spiders.
Oh shit, there's a real anaconda. That's terrifying.
Yeah, like, a lot of Asylum movies seem to combine things and just make that the movie.
See, real snakes I find terrifying.
Piranhaconda!
Well, in fairness, if that was looking at me in real life, you bet I'd be.
Yeah, but since it's just a CGI thing. Yeah, but
The thing is, with how they have its head, it looks like it could blink.
I can't remember if it blinked or not, because I saw this movie years ago when it was on TV.
It came out in 2011, apparently.
Yeah, that's when I first saw it, when it was on TV.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is just so bad.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your greatest fear?
Greatest fear, I guess bears.
Really?
Yeah.
My greatest fear, of an animal would be a snake. Probably like a constrictor specifically, but I have a phobia of all snakes. My all-time greatest fear would be, being eaten alive by a constrictor. Like, being eaten alive by, like, an anaconda. Like, not, constricted, killed, no, like because you know they eat you whole.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just with me, with the bear. Well, once a bear attacks you, you can't really do much.
Just stay still.
Yeah, but I know.
Where did that even come from?
Well, it all depends on the bear and what they're trying to do. Like, if it's a black bear, you try to make yourself as big as possible.
Well, I think you have the distinct advantage from me.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're in a group, you all group together.
Oh, yes, so that when they does strike, it'll knock all of you out very. It'll knock all of you
Well,
out quickly.
again, it's intimidated by the large size.
Right.
But,
So,
but with a grizzly, basically you play dead.
you play dead.
Yeah. You get into the fetal position, hunker down as close to your body as you can, and just hope it doesn't do that much damage to you. Because you're not going to outrun it.
You can't even outclimb it, can you?
Yeah, but, well, it's going to get to you first.
What if you have a pow pow?
A gun?
No, a pow pow.
No, it's a pew-pew.
No, that's a sniper rifle.
Oh, right. So a pow-pow is a shotgun. Got it.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Wait, no, that's a bam-bam. A pow-pow is just a pistol.
Okay. I started this off and I'm confused.
And now, and a ding-ding is a bicycle.
I thought that was a ring-a-ding-ding.
Anyway, but, well, the thing is, it all depends on where you shoot it, because I think when you're in the panic, you're not going to be the most accurate.
Wow! You know.
Yeah, and again, like, unless you're hitting the thing directly in the head.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
How bad could it be?
Yeah, as for things I'm afraid of, even though I know they're not real, I'm afraid of Bigfoot.
What?
I'm afraid of Bigfoot.
Why?
It's a big ape man that could rip me to shreds.
A big ape could rip you to shreds.
Yeah, but there's no naturally occurring apes in America.
So, are you afraid of Bigfoot or just big apes?
Bigfoot specifically.
Okay.
I think it's mostly because I live in the woods.
Oh, and you're scared that Bigfoot one of these days is gonna...
Well, I'm just imagining one day, like, I'm in my room and I have the blinds open at night and I'm just seeing this big man looking at me through the window.
Was it a big man or is it a big...
A big humanoid ape looking at me.
That would be pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, like, and there's not much you could do.
You could you could bow it.
Yeah, true.
Well, I guess you could bam it. Bam it would work. Bamming it would work better.
But yeah, again, I say that, but at the same time, I don't believe in Bigfoot, so...
What if that did happen, though?
I would probably be terrified. Because, well, there's not really much stopping it.
Does your family own a gun?
Yeah.
So what if it's like a Harry and the Hendersons thing, though, and he killed it? It like runs at you, it's actually trying to hug you, you shoot it. Oh god. You shoot it into this.
Yeah, but just like...
Wait, if it's humanoid, that actually could work.
Yeah.
Not check it.
Yeah, but just like...
And see, that's where our conversation has gone, not check it. Bigfoot.
Yeah, but just like... Yeah, the problem is, with Bigfoot, there's a lot of things I just don't buy. Especially with eyewitnesses.
Well, I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah, me neither. But then there's this one woman who claims she personally knows a family of Bigfoots.
Oh.
And they talk.
Do they?
Yeah.
How do they talk?
They just talk.
Like they talk English. They talk.
They-
They speak English.
Yeah, they just speak English to her, and occasionally borrow things from her.
Like what?
Hey, can I borrow an onion? Like,
No.
it's just like,
What are you doing with an onion?
I don't know. Like, I forget what I think it was something to do with onions or garlic. I can't remember.
What do you do with garlic?
I don't know. To season his freshly killed deer carcass. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Apparently, Bigfoot hunt down deer by chasing them down and tackling them.
Some reason I'm imagining they make it into some form of game of football.
Yeah, just like, you get him on his left foot.
Oh, and they have the deer for a sack.
Let's see, he's in the 40, the 30.
He's going all the way. Oh.
Yeah, like, just like, apparently they tackle them, and then they have sharp fingernails to cut them open.
Pretty sharp fingernails.
Yeah. And, just...
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. And apparently they also break their legs.
Wait, what?
The deer. They break the deer's legs.
Oh, I thought you meant they break.
We called the deer! Now to break her own legs!
Oh, for a second, Tiger, the story made sense. For a second, the story didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, you were on the right track with Bigfoot tackling deer. And asking for garlic seasoning. I mean, by then it made sense.
Was it garlic seasoning or is it onions, Tiger?
I don't know. It was some kind of thing because it's been so long since I've seen the documentary with that woman in it. And just like, yeah,
So bad. So bad.
yeah, just like, I think the one show that always that really makes me not believe in Bigfoot is Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just remember this one phrase that just stuck out to me. Like, yeah, seeming from our investigation, there seems to be a lot of bears here. And if there's a lot of bears here, then there's a lot of Sasquatches.
Wait, what?
That, or there are a bunch of people thinking bears are Sasquatches. That's just me.
That's just you.
I'm just like, there's a lot of bears here. That means there's a lot of Sasquatches.
Wait. So I thought Sasquatch hunted deer.
Yeah, but apparently the population of Bigfoot depends on the population of bears or something.
Alrighty then. That would be interesting though. Like, what if we did find out that like Sasquatch was legit? He was real.
Yeah, I mean, people who do believe in Sasquatch have offered an explanation of its possible heritage from the fossil record.
Right.
And from Gigantopithecus.
Gigantopithecus.
What?
That's a fucking name for days.
Yeah, and it literally translates to giant ape.
So.
Yeah, and they're basically saying that it's possible the ancestors of Bigfoot crossed the Bering Strait, which was a land bridge during the Ice Age.
I know what the Bering Tiger. You remember our time periods.
Yeah, but I'm talking to the 5 people who might watch this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the Bering Strait, for those who don't know, Bering Strait, is a land bridge during the Ice Age that connected Alaska and Russia.
Yes.
And basically a lot of Asian animals crossed that bridge and went to North America. That's how we got mammoths, that's how we got bears, that's how we got big cats.
White people.
Yeah, we got people.
Oh, they weren't white though?
They might have been white, we don't know.
Oh well,
They might have gotten white, and then they got they got
they
subsequently
got they got
tan.
really bad. They got such a bad sunburn. It went through the generations.
Yeah, that's why they're called Redskins.
That's so bad.
Anyway, but yeah, and there was a giant ape in Asia known as Gigantopithecus, and many people think that the way we got Bigfoot is that Gigantopithecus crossed the land bridge too. The thing is, we don't know much about Gigantopithecus since we only have a jawbone of it.
That seems to leave a lot to speculation.
Yeah. All we know is that it was a big ape.
Really? Anything else? That about it.
That about it.
That about it.
It was a big ape that ate plants. That's all we know.
Wait, it ate plants.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, we've had plenty of members of plant-eating animals go meat-eater, and we've had vice versa.
Shit happens.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just not only that, but there's all kinds of Bigfoot species around the world, such as the orang pendek.
The orang pendek.
Yeah, it's a 3-foot tall Bigfoot in Sumatra. Yeah.
I may not have been listening. What'd you say?
The orang pendek is a 3-foot Bigfoot that lives in Sumatra.
Right. Is it any form of intelligence there, or no beans?
Well, apparently it steals things from villagers. So.
Like how does it walk upright or?
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, I'm just imagining this is actually just a hairy midget that just wanders the woods.
Orang.
Yeah, orang pendek.
Indonesian for short person.
Yep.
It's the most common name given to this. That reportedly inhabits remote mountainous forests on the island of Sumatra. The animal was seen in active formation by forest tribes. What's inside this genus? Hold on a second while I read this, guys. Just
Yeah, this is so entertaining. I'll probably just cut this part out.
yeah. Huh. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So now that we have our orang pendek out of the way.
Yeah, that it's important, man. It's important.
Yeah.
Oh my good giggity. Yawn. Okay. Tiger.
What?
Do you know that a bird in the hand equals two in the bush?
Yeah, I do know that.
Did you know that?
I knew that. I wrote that.
Oh, okay. When did you write it?
I wrote it last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
How
2
did-
days from now.
Really?
Yeah, 2 days from now, I will write it next week. And then last week.
Alright. Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not just write today?
Well, I've been busy.
You've been busy, but are you busy?
I am busy. I'm busy doing nothing.
That's a lot of work. I understand.
Yeah.
Alright. What if you were to do something though?
I don't really see. I would have to check my schedule.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
I mean, right now it's full with breathing, eating, pooping for about an hour or so.
For about an hour.
In about an hour.
Oh, I thought you said for about an hour.
It's gonna get out eventually.
You blow out your. Oh, you blow out your. What would that be? Your anus becomes cloudy.
So what? Am I a shotgun pooper?
What does that mean?
It just comes out. Oh,
You think you could use it as a lethal weapon?
well, it all depends on what I ate.
Oh god, that's horrible.
Get out of the way! I had Taco Bell. 4 people who were found dead today at a Taco Bell.
God in heaven. We did not know the cause.
There was feces everywhere. Right now, we've identified that the feces is not from any of the victims, but from a separate individual.
Oh my god. Well, at the moment, we're not at liberty to comment or speculate. I hear a dog whining in the background.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Oh.
Yeah, she's in her kennel right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I think that's about all I got on this podcast. What about you, Tiger?
Yeah.
How long was it? How long's it been?
Let me check the time. It's been about 41 minutes.
Alright.
And this is the second recording.
How long was the first one?
Let me check.
This is important, guys. This is important.
Yeah, it's not like you could see it now, but yeah, it's 32 minutes on the first one and 41 minutes on this one.
So it was it's a good size.
Yeah, I'm
Are you
I'm probably gonna edit out certain parts.
Yeah. Alright, well, this has been Crazy and Tiger doing a podcast.
Yeah.
We'll tickle titties with you guys later.
Yeah.
Ram that subscribe button up your ass and
Yeah.
peace out.
Bye.